What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm starting in a strange location. I'm actually at a shopping centre in Oxford because today I'm going to be getting my nails done by the worst rated salon in my town. So I've seen this video going around on YouTube quite a bit. There's a lot of people doing it right now and I just thought it was quite a fun challenge to do. I'm kind of scared though because I don't really get my nails done very often. As you can probably see, these are my natural nails and I just basically put like shellac on them and nothing too crazy. But today, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna get my acrylics done and I'm kind of nervous for it. I used to get my acrylics done quite a lot, but it's not something I really do anymore, so I'm kind of worried as to how it will turn out, especially by a salon that's quite badly rated. Some of the reviews I've seen are really bad for the salon. It literally has 2 stars on Google and there's some people saying that the staff are rude, it's not very clean, that kind of thing. I'll pop it on screen right now. So it's not really setting it up for a great start, so I'm definitely kind of nervous. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you smash that huge thumbs up just down below, and also don't forget to subscribe. Come and join the dinosaur family. But without further ado, let's get on into the video.
Yeah, you can. Can you keep them quite, don't cut them too, yeah, just a bit longer, not too short, please. Yes, please.
Em qua phải ốm. Nó giã cho bà. Nó nằm cả đêm nó ngủ ấy nó rên hừ. Đau bụng không ăn gì, lần này không đau bụng ăn thì lại nôn. 3 giờ 2 rưỡi vừa hẹn cái con kia quay lại đấy.
So I'm choosing a colour. What should I go for? I guess I need like a pinky one, right? Well, if I'm doing French, I'd need something like that.
Some people can get like a light chocolate.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from. Maybe one like that? Do you think that's... Or does it need to be more pinky? That would look quite nice, I think. Okay guys, so I've just got out the salon. I'm literally just around the corner. So the salon was very small, so I don't think I actually got to film too much. We kind of tried to like film on the down low, kind of like Shane Dawson style, where basically my camerawoman Sherry Ann was like trying to film but not make it too obvious. She was kind of like having the camera in her bag and kind of making it, you know, like very on the down low, so they wouldn't sort of change how they acted on camera, because I know that people do sometimes like act differently when they know they're being filmed. So we definitely tried to like stay away from that, and we were just kind of continuously like lying along the way, basically being like, oh, have you figured out the settings on the camera yet for when we take our photo later? Which I feel like we've sold a believable lie, so I don't think they really caught on that we were filming them or anything. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the nails up close and also talk about my experience there when I get home, so let's go. Okay, so I am back home now and I can finally talk about my experience and also the finished result of my nails. So this is what my nails look like up close. They don't actually look too bad. I went for an almond shape. There was sort of like 5 different shapes you could go for that she showed me, which is actually quite nice, because I feel like if someone goes in to get their nails done and they don't really know like how to go about it and like what sort of shape they like, it was kind of like all in a picture, which I thought was really nice. She then basically started to remove my shellac off of my nails. Now, when she was doing this, she used like a little drill thing and she was being quite gentle when like handling my hand, but she kind of was talking to someone else whilst doing it. So a lot of the time she would be like drilling the nail bed, but also like my cuticle and my skin up here, which I'm not gonna lie, kind of hurt. She then obviously like attached the sort of like I don't know what it's called, the plastic thing for the actual nail, which I've noticed that when she was sticking it on, she stuck them on quite like wonky on some of the nails, but now that they're all like, you know, finished, you can't really see that. So after she attached the acrylic tip onto my actual fingernails, she then literally just went on her Facebook whilst I had these like massive long claws, and I think it was like 3 minutes I was there just like, what am I meant to do? And she was just like texting someone on Facebook, so I was like, this is really strange. And then finally she got around to like cutting the actual ends. She obviously asked me how long I'd want them, which was really good. And then she proceeded to put on the actual acrylic paste all over the whole nail, which I feel like went a little bit like thick and also quite lumpy. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but as you can see, like the nail is quite thick and it's also very like uneven when I look up close, which I don't really know. I mean, acrylics obviously are going to be quite thick because they're not your real nail, but they just definitely feel very thick, and they also kind of go a bit thicker around the end part. So it goes like really thin right here where my actual real nail is, but then it goes outwards and like really thick on the tips, which I don't really think that's how it's meant to be. So then she basically started to file it all down, which was fine. I was happy with like the finishing result. And then she said, you can choose a color. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go for like a French manicure. So I was gonna do like a pink and then a, you know, a white tips, kind of like a very regular manicure. And then she goes, oh, you're having a French manicure. Oh, okay, no, you can't have any of those. You have to use one of our like French manicure special nail polishes, which I thought, okay, that's fine, because then it's going to be like the perfect color. But what I didn't know is that was literally just a clear nail polish, so she wouldn't actually put any colored nail polish on my nail. So I mean, that definitely looks a lot more natural because that's like my actual nail color, but it doesn't cover like all of the imperfections. I have quite a few like cracks in the acrylic, and also I've got like discoloration in my actual nail right here. So obviously because it's clear, it didn't cover that. Now when it came to my cuticles, she did remove them quite well. So in terms of the actual like salon and the cleanliness, I felt like it was quite clean. I didn't see anything like on the floor, I didn't see any nails, and the actual salon looked pretty presentable too. There was a lot of like different nail polishes on the walls, kind of like decorated quite nicely, but the one thing that it didn't have was a toilet, so I wasn't actually able to do very much talking. I've watched a couple of these different videos where people review salons, and basically they always go into the toilet and kind of like talk a little bit, show the surroundings of the toilet, but like I said, there wasn't one, so I couldn't review it. It was quite cramped in there, so not only do they have the actual counters where they would do the nails, but they also had a like a foot thing, like I don't know what it was. It was like you could wash your feet and then they'll do like your what is it called, manicure? No, what is it called? Pedicure. I don't do nails. Now in terms of the actual service that I got, I don't feel like anyone was rude, although some of the reviews I read definitely said so, but obviously every person's different. I might have just had someone else that wasn't rude. She actually was quite nice, the person that did my nails. She wasn't really a woman of many words, shall I say? Like, she didn't really talk to me, but she wasn't rude or anything. So in terms of how long I was there, I think I was there for roughly an hour and a half. I don't really know if that's sort of like a good amount of time to get a full set of acrylics and also the manicure. I feel like that's quite long, but then again, I don't really get my nails done very often, so I probably wouldn't really be used to like spending a lot of time at a salon. I think I spent £35 on the full set, which I know that is quite pricey for around this area. I've gotten my nails done for £25 before, so I feel like, you know, £10 extra, and for a worse rated salon, that's quite excessive. Now, as I said, I was in that salon for roughly an hour and a half, and the time didn't really pass by very quickly. I mean, there was a TV that you could kind of watch, but in terms of like talking to the actual people there, they would kind of communicate to each other in a foreign language, which obviously I didn't understand, but they wouldn't really try to strike up a conversation. So I kind of just minded my own business. I kind of went on my phone whenever I could and shot some, you know, little clips here and there on the down low. But overall, I've got to say, I'm not that disappointed with the nails. I mean, the white on the actual nails, especially this one and also the thumb, is very, very thick and kind of like not even, if that makes sense. It's very like bumpy and blotchy. And the actual white nail polish itself is very like sheer. So in some places it looks more opaque than others. Now, as for the actual white tip, it's very white, so it doesn't really look that natural. I said I want like a natural French manicure, but this is kind of what she did. I feel like she carved out out the actual line between, you know, the white and also the pink colored quite well. It doesn't look too messy, and she did it by hand. I know sometimes people will use like a sticker and kind of like peel it off, but she did it by hand, and I mean, by hand, that is pretty good. Also, I've just noticed that underneath some of the nails, I have like quite a lot of excess like acrylic that's just kind of like bunched up and gone really crusty, and I don't think I'll be able to get rid of that because it's like under my actual real nail, so it's kind of like stuck to my skin, and I've never had that before. Like usually they will remove it for you. I mean, for £35, I think it is quite pricey for what I got because it's not really like an intricate design or anything, but I mean, I will probably wear this. I won't take it off, and I think it's quite acceptable socially. For 2 stars for this salon that I looked online and all the reviews, I definitely built up this idea that it was going to be really bad and I was gonna, you know, come out of there with ruined nails. However, I'm actually really pleasantly surprised considering the salon has such a bad rating. So anyways, that is all for my experience of the worst rated salon in my town. I thought I would just jump on the bandwagon of this video because it was so fun to watch these videos online, but I've got to say, personally, it didn't really turn out for me as all of the other videos did. I was actually quite pleasantly surprised with my experience. Even though the salon had quite a low rating, I'm actually pretty pleased with my results. If you guys have any other ideas of things that you would like me to review, like worst rated hairdressers or anything like that, then let me know in the comments below. I would love to do your suggestions as well. But that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!